Sadate, my Demi Days. This is CampingGearTV.com. I'm Ben.
I'm Josh.
And you are with us again for the second episode of the Wal-Mart, or actually we're the third episode technically. Third episode of the Wal-Mart experiment. And for those of you who don't know what that is, basically Josh and I, because I guess we've gotten a lot of questions and people talking about, how much is gear worth? What do I need? All this other business.
Yep.
And so we thought, you know what? Let's go to Walmart and see what can we get at Walmart if we buy all our gear from Walmart, the cheapest stuff. What kind of experience do we have off of it, and how much is the gear worth? So I guess this episode we're talking about anything that was related to the food experience that we had out there, our cooking and eating products, and anything that stored our food. And so why don't you grab something and get us into the food stuff.
This is a fork.
Yep.
And we bought 4 of these for $1.
I have a feeling that they were $1 because that's what Walmart does.
Yeah. So 4 forks for $1. And that was an easy decision.
Yep.
So let's get into some of this other stuff. We had to basically prepare ourselves for breakfast, lunch, dinner, all that kind of stuff. And make sure we brought all the stuff we needed: cups, water bottles. We needed a cooler to keep everything cool. We needed something to cook with for both breakfast and dinner. So that's what we did. To talk about probably the best part of this was the Coleman one-burner stove.
Yeah, I would say that not just the best of the food part, but the best of the entire experiment. This was probably our best product that we purchased.
Yeah, the box says it's sturdy and easy, which I think wraps it up nicely.
Yeah, pretty cut and dry.
It works well. You set it up. I think this thing could take a beating, and it was only about $20. Yeah. So if you compare that with prices on other, portable small one-burner stoves, that's a pretty good price. It's not the lightest in the world. So it's probably not going to be for, the ultralight backpackers out there, but I'm guessing those people aren't shopping at Walmart anyways. But I think for a lot of, general camping, this is a pretty good product.
Yeah, and Walmart, because they carry Coleman products, has Coleman propane. There's just a one snap into the burner and stove over there, and it's just, like Josh said, it's sturdy, it's easy. And it puts out a ton of heat. You're not going to have a problem cooking your products on it.
That's right.
And, it's Coleman, and we all know what a staple they are to the industry. There's not much more you can say about it other than it was an extremely legit product, and it was the best out of what we purchased.
Yeah, it was really good. Now, to contrast that, we got the Outdoor Products Mess Kit. The 5-piece kit includes a fry pan, a bowl, a pot with handle and lid, a cup with handle, and a plate. This mess kit was a mess, and probably the worst product we had out there, in my opinion. This little set cost $6, which, looking into it, we thought, oh, pretty good, until we got it out of the box and realized that it was pretty thin and flimsy. It doesn't take much effort to just bend the frying pan in half. So if you can do that with your bare hands, think what's going to happen if a bear gets a hold of this.
Right, it'll probably eat it.
Yeah, you probably eat it, and you can't have that. But cooking with this stuff, we threw away pretty much everything that came with this when we were done with it, because the heat just destroys the fry pan.
Right.
It just can't stand to the heat because it's too thin, and the food's stuck all over it and impossible to clean off.
It's terrible.
This product
big mess.
Is pretty much a waste of money, and if you're okay with using it once and throwing it away, go for it.
Yeah, I guess at that point we would say that the mess kit, that was the cheapest one that we had that we were able to get at our Walmart store.
Yes.
But it's something that's an area where you would probably need to upgrade. Honestly, as far as that mess kit goes, there's going to be a better option.
Yeah, definitely. So some of the other stuff we had, for our hot dogs, we picked up these, typical, if I could get it out of the little bag here.
Hot dog pokers?
Yeah, you got your little poker things. These things, you could use these for marshmallows. We used them for hot dogs. Just, general purpose. They worked well. I think these would probably hold up pretty well. Definitely lasts you a season worth of camping.
Yeah, if it was a product for $10, I'm not sure I would purchase it, but I believe the price tag on this guy was $1.88.
Yeah, $2.
So
good deal.
Even if it was one-time use, but it's probably maybe a little bit more sanitary than a stick. There's nothing wrong with a stick. There's nothing wrong with using a stick. If you want something you can take with you and just have something in your camping chest for $1.88, it works.
We needed something to move eggs and bend sausage around with, so we had to buy this spatula, which was $1. So it worked as a spatula should.
Yep.
They call it a turner on here, which I don't know. I call it a spatula.
So
these water bottles were what, $1.50 each?
Yeah. So in the camping gear section, there are a lot of products that I guess flow into other areas of products that Walmart sells.
Yeah.
And the cheapest bottles that were in the camping gear section were $5.
Yeah.
And we're out there, we're at Walmart because we need to buy the cheapest.
Yeah.
The one thing that's nice about, if you're an REI and you're looking for something, you need to find a better deal in another department, well, they're not going to have it because REI is just one department, outdoor gear.
There is no other department.
Well, Walmart, that's not the case. There's many other departments, and if so, you need to go cheaper. You may be more successful in another department, and that's where we come up with these bottles. We're not backpacking, we're just camping.
Yeah.
And these are going to hold water just like the next bottle, 32 ounces, and they were $1.50. They beat the, I believe it was Ozark Trail, were the water bottles that we were originally going to get, $5 a piece.
Yeah.
But these are definitely reusable.
Worked well.
Yep, 1 liter of water, 32 ounces. It's got a squirt nozzle on top, and it's for $1.50, it worked just fine.
Yeah. What else we got? Just the cooler?
I think just the cooler was the last piece.
The cooler was the last one, and at the Walmart we were at, it was the cheapest cooler available, so we had to go with it. It's your classic styrofoam cooler, and it worked fine. It held ice for about 20 hours, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I wouldn't complain about that.
I think it's a piece of doo-doo.
Well, these things break over time.
Yeah.
So eventually you're basically throwing your money away because it's styrofoam. It's not gonna hold up.
Right.
Obviously, but in terms of keeping the ice cold, it worked well.
Yeah. If it was one of those deals where I don't have a lot of money, I need a quick solution. It does work. It will hold up for multiple uses. I just don't know in this case how many uses because it's styrofoam. A couple dings in this cooler and you're probably done.
Yeah.
But this was it was $7, and the next cheapest one up I believe was $20, and it was a lunchbox size cooler.
Yeah.
Any other cooler that they had that was this size or above, I believe it's like $30 or $35. I want to say.
Yeah.
Gets into a different price range than this.
Yeah.
So, but all in all our food products, that we were going to use to cook and eat with, we were about $40, maybe a little under.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and we didn't go and break the bank on the food that we were eating. It was a lot of hot dogs and eggs, cooked eggs and sausage.
Yeah.
Some of our breakfast foods.
Yeah.
And so that's basically it. But I'm sure you're in agreement that Coleman, you're thinking about this whole sausage ordeal. We were having, I could see the smirk on his face because I don't like sausage at all, and he was extremely adamant that we were going to get sausage.
Who doesn't like sausage links?
I don't like sausage links.
He didn't want any sausage links.
Yeah, I wanted s'mores. Josh wanted sausage links.
S'mores are kind of a waste of time in my opinion. I mean, if you're serious about camping and you're serious about drinking beer, you don't need s'mores. You gotta save room for beer.
You don't need sausage then either.
That's breakfast.
All right. Anyway, so this wraps up the food portion of this experiment.
Yes,
and leave comments, watch our other videos, and until then, keep pimping. I'm Ben. He's Josh. We're CampingGearTV.com.
Holler at your boy.